the longest time, this is all we had to go for Octane, or rather, Tankor. Now, we have this. But is it any better? Titans returns Octone today on Guerrilla Reviews. Octone here, obviously, as I mentioned before, from the Titans Return line, is a Voyager class triple changer, as opposed to the Deluxe that we had previously. So obviously there's going to be a size difference, as well as a rather significant price difference. But anyway, as many of you also know, Octone was the mold that they made that was pre-molded into this Optimus Prime over here. In fact, it was pretty damn obvious, since considering the number of pictures that were taken of it, and speculation that was taken on the matter. But still, it's nice to know that they at least tried something. Although, effectiveness is, well, that's really up to the person's taste, isn't it? Now, yes, I will mention that there are metallic stickers here. Obviously, they are not the best. You can catch a corner on these and they'll start coming off all by themselves. Repro Labels has come up with a solution for this, if you're into that. Another interesting thing you can do, if you have both the Optimus Prime and the Octone, is that they each have this gun. Optimus Prime has the sword, Octone has this gun. If you wanted, you could give Optimus Prime this sword and this gun, and you can give Octone both of these guns, which I like. It does make things a little more interesting in the car mode. It also makes the jet mode a little funny looking, but still, it's something you can do, if that excites you. Alrighty, when we get this thing into truck mode, it's kind of easy to see where the things are going here. I mean, yeah, not that difficult to see that, but we're going to go with it anyway, and we'll start by lifting up these wings, folding up the tail fins, folding down this part, and then folding this in like that. Then we will come around here, bring what will be the front of the truck up around here. Come on. There we go. Okay. Tighten that all up as best you can. Just as it's such an engineering thing. Take these off. Split this back part. Well, it will be the back part anyway. There we go. Okay, fold these back for the moment. That. Twist and fold these inward here. Repeat. Twist these parts out for the wheels. Maybe the other one. No? Okay, there we go. That's what's going on. Okay, fold that foot in. Or will be the foot anyway. These wings we will turn around and twist and fold in there. Now here's where a lot of people have been having issues, because these wings do not like cooperating here. I certainly see why. They're not the same shape as they were in the Optimus Prime mold, and it's, well, a little bit of a bother. Especially with these parts. There. Let's see here. There we go. Make sure that, okay, so you have to make sure that these parts are folded in that way, so that these tabs go in properly. There we are with that. Alright, then compact this all together as best you can. Tap it all in. Eventually. Good. There we are. Okay. Yeah, it's a little silly, but it's no less silly than the previous one. Anyway, we'll tab these guns back onto here, like, I guess like so, because that's kind of the only way they can go. And there we go. Octone, truck mode. Okay, in truck mode comparisons, here we have the Universe Octone. And yeah, we see something definitely more resembling a tanker truck now, don't we? With exceptional firepower, whereas these were kind of the smokestacks. Obviously you can't replicate the same effect here, but well, that's how it works. Anyway, here we have the Optimus Prime version, and Yeah, it looks pretty much the same, but somehow this seems to be about as cohesive as they get at in either direction here. At least they painted the smokestacks as best they could. So that's something. One thing I will mention is that you can also store the guns like this. So you can also have additional Titan matches there, if you so choose. A couple of things I will also mention is that with these guns you can also store them not just like this, but like this. You can also stack them up. Granted, the connection is a little exceptionally loose, rather, but you can certainly do it. And you can have additional Titan masters, if you so choose. Alright, on to robot mode then. Again, the job is kind of done. Majority of it for us anyway. We will come up here, lift up this, release the Titan Master Merc here. Set him on the side for right now. Close that up. Open up these parts again. Pull these down properly now. Twist these out partially. Fold out the foot. Repeat with the other side. And push forward the pelvis. This is actually an important step here. Okay, then we will come around here. Twist up the wings like so. To give them well, let's show what that's a bit more proper, or according to some anyway. Alright, then we will bring down this part right here, which will become the chest plate. Pull down the arms right here. Fold this part backwards. Split apart this main tail fin. Bring all this down like so. And that's good. Okay, that works. Okay, then we will fold out the fists and twist 1 and 2. And you may have heard that little snap there. That's because these parts come up when you do that versus the abdomen. And we will connect here. Do that. Just for argument's sake. Okay. Give him his guns. Then I'll adjust the camera here. Give the full effect. And there we go. Octone in robot mode. Now that is impressive that they did do a bit of remolding here. Obviously the chest and the wings are the big thing. But otherwise, a lot of it is pretty much the same. I mean, the legs are effectively identical, except for the nose cone, but that's hidden away in the legs itself. Arms, the same. Well, you get the idea here. But it's still a little bit nicer than this. I do like this figure still, but let's be honest. Deluxe Voyager. Early 2000s, late 2007, 2010s. It's not really a fair comparison now, is it? Okay, yes, I did fold these parts down. That's mostly to give you articulation a proper chance here. Speaking of which, head, because it's on another head, is on a ball joint. It's a little bit limited due to the way it's made, but hey, if you just had this, you just have a little bit of that. So, go with that what you will. So, you know, arms on a hinge joint, shoulders are, go up that high, bicep, mushroom, swivel, elbow joint, nothing in the waist because of how it transforms, thigh swivel, 90, 45 knee bend, nothing for the feet because it's kind of, well, it's got all that to contend with. Those feet ain't going anywhere. So there is a little articulation to be had here, but chances are you probably already have the unique toy supplier like I do. So if you need something with a lot more premium, you probably already have that. But still, for retail, this is pretty nice. Now I will grant you that this thing is not perfect. But this is as good a retail version as you're going to get unless something miraculous happens. And you can certainly do a lot worse. And considering the fact that this is also significantly cheaper than trying to get the deluxe one at this point, it might be your better bet. Especially if you already have the Optimus Prime, you can just do what I did with the swords instead of just giving him two different guns. Or if you want him to have the sword, you can do that too. All up to you. Anyway, I'm the Deceptiwolf. This has been Titans Return Octone. And again, I remind you all, free your mind, free your toys.